Thank you for joining this presentation. My name is Love Afinni, and I will be walking you through my team's project. For our final project, my team and I wanted to build a custom solution for an existing business's needs. And in the process of that, we wanted to try our hands on a modern web development framework that we have not used prior to this time. We came across Afinni Realty, a real estate brokerage firm that belonged to relatives. And Afinni Realty basically helps potential home buyers to find properties they are looking for and walks them through the process of purchasing those properties. The need of the organization were pretty straightforward. They wanted a platform where their brand should be represented professionally, a platform to showcase what they sold, which are properties, and they wanted a user-friendly interface to manage the content on the platform. This led us to deciding on these application features, and in addition to showcasing the brand and its properties, the platform also has a filter section that enables targeted discovery of properties, a user-friendly admin dashboard for easy site content management, and most importantly, it looks good on all devices. On this team, we have Princewill Elebhose, who handled the back end of the application, and I worked on the front end of the application. Our architecture is pretty simple. It's a basic client-server architecture with an application running on the client, which communicates with the backend through an API, and the API communicates to the database. For our front-end technologies, we have React, a JavaScript framework. We have React Bootstrap, a JavaScript and Bootstrap framework, and we have Sass, a CSS framework. The API was built with Django, and we initially intended to use AWS S3 bucket at the back end for image storage. Some of our successes working on this project were integrating responsiveness on all pages. Our application is also interactive. We also got the filter working on all the pages where it was rendered, and we had the user-friendly interface that the client wanted, powered by the Django API for CRUD operations. We faced two significant challenges working on this project, one of which was we couldn't quite integrate AWS into our API. And we also had a significant challenge with the contact section of the application. The contact section was rendered as an editable form, or it was disabled on initial render. And when we're in edit mode, it allows the admin rather, to be able to modify the content of the form. However, we had a problem maintaining the local state of the form while ensuring that the local state of the form was consistent with what was on the database after an update. The key lessons we learned from working on this project were the use of modern web development frameworks. We had a huge learning curve because we had not used these frameworks before. So getting our hands on a modern framework like React and Django for our project was pretty significant for us. And most importantly, we gained valuable experience understanding an organization's need and translating that into a software solution. The next steps for our project will be AWS S3 integration. We will be implementing some additional features over the next couple of weeks. And finally, we'll be deploying the application. So now let's take a look at the application itself. It's currently running on our local host. It renders the hero section with the filter section, featured properties, the chooser section that has this. We have the inquiry section. We have the review section that's a slider on auto scroll, and we have the footer section. The properties, the contact information are dynamically loaded from the database. We have the about us section, which we can just display right here in mobile mode or iPad, and we have this core values. Team members are also dynamically loaded from the database. The inquiry section, the review section, and the footer. We also have our property section, and the property section has basically properties, the filter section, as well as pagination. So for the filter section, one of the unique things here is 2-bedroom service apartment. So let's try filtering for a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm looking for 2-bedroom apartments, and it's 2-bedroom. So we click on search. It loads just the 2-bedroom apartments. So our filter section is working, and we can, I think we have a fully detached there. And if we modify the fully detached, I think we have a 5-bedroom there. It filters and returns just the 5-bedroom fully detached. We also have the contact us page, and the contact information is dynamically loaded from the database as well. And we have the inquiry form. So now let us go to the admin dashboard. The admin path is pretty abstracted from any site visitor. Only the site administrator knows that this path exists. On login, we hit the dashboard landing and it displays basically some statistics about the content of the site. We have 4 listings, 2 team members, some action buttons. And the first thing that we would be demonstrating is the modify contact field. We can just do this in mobile mode. Probably let's use iPhone XR. And so the nav bar collapses basically and it shows us this menu button. That when we initially render this, it is disabled. So when you click on it, you cannot edit it. So when you go in edit mode, you can modify this. So we can use this number right here, and we can change from test to say info, and it saved this contact details updated. Now let's go back to our desktop mode and come and demonstrate our manage listings feature. We also have pagination implemented right here. So now let's add a new listing. The add listing takes us to this form field that is also dynamic. So I have some dummy data right here. And another thing that we implemented was an interactive file upload field. So I just selected 4 images right there, and it shows us we've selected 4 images. I can deselect one and it updates. We have a max of 5 images. So when I try to select more than 5 images, this is what happens. It says you can only upload 5 images. So now I upload 5 images and that's the max. It says listing successfully uploaded. So now let's check the listing that was uploaded. We uploaded an ocean view 5-bedroom mansion. It shows us the name of the property, the location, the price, the labels like newly built. And finally, we also have this slider here with a larger image displaying the current slider image. And it's also interactive. So if I want to view the pool, I click on the pool and the pool reflects here. When I take my hands off of it, it continues auto scrolling. We have the property description, features and amenities, the payment plan, inquiry section. Now let me try deleting this. So when I delete Ocean View property and I try refreshing Ocean View property, another thing I can do is delete a team member or add a team member. So if I delete Princewill, I come here to the About Us page, I can no longer find Princewill here. And note that the contact information info has also been updated. So we have come to the end of our presentation. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you.